Driving, 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 just driving through Mount Hood villages.
Okay, so we're on our way to Mount Hood Villages, which is not too far from Mount Hood. We have all these beautiful pine trees, lots of kind of a little bit of cloud in the sky. The mountain, I think we're going to be getting a good view of that. That might even be it straight ahead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to film it, and I'm going to be using AI and kind of interact with the AI a little bit and find out more about Mount Hood Villages. And of course we're going to record it so you can hear all the conversation as well. So let me just see, let's see if that's Mount Hood right there through the trees. And I'm gonna put this up on the map, and this is part of my road trip United States, so we're gonna see a lot more. So so stay tuned. Let me put this up on the map here for you. Okay, so we're gonna be going through Mount Hood Villages. They're just kind of in view of Mount Hood in Oregon. Let's just put it exactly up on the map so you can see exactly where we are. And I guess that's all you need to know. Let's get right into it. Let's get back in, and I'll be interacting with AI and kind of finding out more about the Hood River Villages. Let's go see what it looks like. Okay, so yep, we're going to be going into Mount Hood Villages, which is near Mount Hood. And I'm going to ask a few questions. So first I'm going to ask about the population of Mount Hood Villages, how far away Mount Hood Villages is to Mount Hood, why it's called Mount Hood Villages. So let's hear what it has to say.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Mount Hood Villages area is a cluster of these small communities along the Mount Hood corridor. Population-wise, you're talking roughly a few thousand residents spread out over the villages. And it's called the Mount Hood Villages because it's basically this series of small villages along the route leading up to the mountain. Anything else on your mind?
Yeah, so most of the people that live in the villages, are they connected somehow to the Mount Hood itself? And if so, like what kind of work would they do?
Yeah, a lot of folks in those villages do have some kind of tie to the mountain. You've got people working in the ski resorts, guiding outdoor activities, running local shops, or involved in the tourism scene. So it's definitely got that outdoorsy backbone. Anything else?
Yeah. Can you tell me about the demographics? Is it more male dominated? What's the gender ratio? What's the age ratio? Stuff like that. Anything demographic wise?
Yeah, definitely. So for the Mount Hood Villages, you're looking at a population that's kind of a mix. Generally, it's pretty balanced in terms of gender. You'll find a lot of outdoor enthusiasts of all ages, and you get a good mix of families, younger folks who work in the tourism industry, and older residents who've been there for a while. So it's a nice little blend. Anything else you're curious about?
Yeah, what's the origin of the of this area? So, like for example, when did like a tourism industry develop? When did Mount Hood Villages develop? What should I be seeing when I get near there?
Yeah, so the tourism scene really started picking up around the mid-20th century as skiing became more popular. The villages themselves grew up as little hubs for travelers heading to the mountain. When you get there, you'll see these cozy little communities, a lot of nature, and that classic mountain town vibe. Anything else you're curious about?
A mountain town vibe? What's that mean? Like, am I going to see like wood lodges? What's that mean?
Exactly. Think rustic cabins, log lodges, a lot of cozy little inns, and that kind of classic mountain town architecture. It's got a nice homey feel, so yeah, you'll definitely get those woodsy vibes out there. Any other questions?
Yeah. So like how many kilometers is it in the Mount Hood Villages? And also, miles. How many miles will I be going through the villages? And also, how far away am I from Portland? How many miles away, and how long would it take someone to get from Portland to here?
Yeah, so the Mount Hood Villages stretch out over roughly 12 to 15 miles or so, give or take. And if you're coming from Portland, it's about a 50-mile drive out to the villages. So you're looking at maybe an hour or so on the road. Anything else on your mind?
Wow, 12 miles. Okay, I guess I'm not even quite there yet. So, okay, that's good information. So what I'm going to do is turn off AI, and then we're going to get into the villages. So stay tuned for that. Academy and camps. So maybe we're I just turned the camera off and I'm kind of waiting to get to the villages. So that might actually be a little bit of it there. There's another one, Mount Hood. So it looks like I am getting into it. Sandy Ridge Trailhead. So it looks like there's some trails in this area as well. So anyways, I turned off AI and we're just gonna kind of try to get a feel for what this looks like. You can definitely see all the greenery. Luckily it's not raining today. I think usually Oregon gets a lot of rain. I think out this way as well. I saw a ranch to the left and looks like there's some kind of big equipment to the left as well. Okay, let me let's just get right into the villages itself, even though I think I might already be on the fringe of it. Okay, so it looks like I see a rest area in 15 miles, and so I think I'm kind of getting into the villages now, and we're traveling on East 26, and we have our first sign which says Wildwood Recreation Area, and we have some motels. I guess that means that we're in the Hood River now. Let me see. I guess my AI is not communicating with me now, but that's I can tell I'm already in it though. So I think actually the Wi-Fi is not so strong right here, I guess. But you can see these beautiful trees everywhere. Speed limit 45, so we did slow down. It was 55. Wildwood. So Wildwood does mark one of the first ones. So I guess we are officially in the villages now. Wildwood Avenue. Let's see what else we got around here. Beer Garden. Beer Garden sounds like there's a little bit of tourism here for it already. We'll keep on cruising through. But yeah, this kind of gives you an idea what the villages look like. Weme. There's a smoke shop as well. Nice and lush and green in here. Lots of pine trees. I can actually smell the trees in this area as well. Let me see. Don't drink and drive in memory of Kathy Funk. I wonder if that's an issue in this area. I'm kind of curious because of the tourism. Lots of lodges, so there might be skiing and then some drinking as well. Koya Kitchen. Mount Hood Vacation Rentals. Okay. So lots of lodging down this way, but I'm going to keep on going straight. Here's Mount Hood Resort. Looks like 3/4 of a mile. So yeah, I do see the AI did kind of talk about these lodges. Mount Hood Bicycles. Government Camp. Actually, that's kind of where we're going to be heading. Let's see. So we're just going to cruise through a little bit, give you a little idea. If I can get my AI started again, we will. Oh yeah, I got it going. So here's the AI. So we're back in Hood Villages. So what year do people usually come here? What time of year do people usually come?
Most people tend to visit Hoi An in the late winter and spring months, especially February through April. That's when the weather is warm and pleasant, and you've got a good balance between sunshine and fewer crowds. If you're looking to dodge the rain and enjoy those beautiful old town streets, that's your prime window. On the flip side, you probably want to avoid the rainy season from September to November. So, are you thinking about planning a trip around that time, or do you have a different season in mind?
I'm here right now, and it's in May, and it looks like it's not that many tourists, but it's looks like there's definitely looks real nice though.
Absolutely, May can be a sweet spot. You're right on the edge of the busier season, but not quite in the thick of the summer crowds, so you get the best of both worlds. Sounds like you got yourself a nice window to explore. Are you checking out any specific spots while you're there, or just soaking in the vibe?
Here's Mount Hood National Forest, and I just saw there's like a low chance of fire. So that means I got the impression that there's a lot of rain, but if there's sometimes fire in this area too, that implies that maybe it can get quite dry around here at certain times of year.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. In a place like Mount Hood National Forest, the seasons really swing. Spring and early summer can be lush and green, but by late summer and early fall, things can definitely dry out and bring some fire risk. It's sort of a weather roller coaster. Soaking up that green scenery now is a great idea while it lasts. Anything else you're curious about there?
I just saw a big sign that said snow zone, so that kind of implies that they get a lot of snow here. Can you tell me how high the snow gets in these roads? And I guess that's probably unique to this area. I don't think Portland gets that much snow, but here I guess we expect a lot of snow. Is the elevation quite a bit higher here than in Portland? I think my AI isn't responding, but I just saw 1,500 feet. Yeah, I guess my AI is taking a break, but anyways, let me turn that off for a little bit. And so yeah, I guess that's a little bit of the villages. I did see some of that stuff that it mentioned, and I'm definitely seeing travel time, government camp, 11 minutes, Frog Lake. So I guess this is definitely a resort area, and you kind of get to see you saw some of the villages. I saw some live music. I'm not always responding to the stuff that I see, but you probably see it on the camera. Looks like we're going slow down to speed limit 40 around the corner here. Let's see. I guess we're going to get more into something right in here. Let's see what we see in here as well. Mount Hood Village Market, Fernie's Coffee, Pizza Place, Alpine Events, Dairy Queen, ice cream, espresso, snacks, campgrounds. So yeah, it definitely seems like a pretty big camping area. Be Kind Cannabis Company, Mount Hood. So okay, we'll just stick with the camera just a little bit longer, and I'm kind of curious if it here's some deer crossing. Just saw another little critters scuttle across the road there. I'm kind of curious what else we see, but that's basically Mount Hood. And I guess we're going to, there's some cabins to the left and a whole campground to the right. Yeah, real pretty in here. Anyways, that's kind of what Mount Hood villages look like. And you kind of got a taste for it, and I'm kind of curious what else we're gonna see. So maybe I'll leave the camera running just over these while we're in this kind of big, beautiful trees. If my AI was working, I'd love to see these trees. I wonder how tall they are, and I'm a bit curious if they what happens when they fall. Yeah, these are huge. Let me see. I was turning on my AI again. It says looks like it's some internet issues, so I guess we're a little bit outside the internet zone, so I don't have the best connection. But anyways, this is kind of what it looks like out here, and I guess we were gonna turn it off, and we'll end it. So hopefully you got a good idea of Mount Hood and get a little bit of information about it. So, all right.